Welcome to the woodshed. Guys, today we're doing another project that is not the house. I'm sorry. We're taking a one-day break from the house. Adelaide's been very patient in wanting me to get this project done for her ever since the goat barn got finished, and today I'm making the time to make it happen. We're building a goat feeder. You may remember that we created this wall here, and originally it was like to help with wind not hit that door so much, but this will be a great feeding place. It's dual purpose. So we're going to create a feeder the entire length of this wall, and the only thing is it is stained, and I don't want the goats eating their food off something that's stained, so we're going to be putting some untreated wood on this side and then building the feeder.
We need to find a way to screw from the back side of that wall into one of those angled supports. Already two 2x4s put together, so our 3-inch screws aren't going to work. I'm going to see if I can find anything here in the garage that will get us all the way through and really hold it in tight. Is a 5-inch lag screw overkill? Probably, but I think this will be our best bet. Or maybe 4-inch? I guess it depends on how big the wedge is.
Alright, we have the backer on this to where the goats aren't eating off of stained wood. Now we have these angle pieces here, and I need to go cut some horse panel. I've never bought horse panel before. It's more expensive than cattle panel, that's for sure. But we're gonna cut it to size and install it here, and then we also need to do a couple more things. This little ledge is going to serve a very important purpose because, did I say porpoise? Because when we put the alfalfa flakes down here behind the metal.
You got it.
When we put the metal piece on here and the alfalfa goes down, this shelf is going to serve as a little ledge to catch the alfalfa leaves. So hopefully we lose less on the ground. Gosh.
I understood what you were saying.
I'm glad you did, because I didn't. So we got the metal cut. No one got hurt, which is the important thing. But I've already filed off the edges to where it's not so sharp around the goats or people. I don't have plumbing strap, which is what we need to attach it to the wood here. So I'm gonna run to the hardware store, and Jonathan is going to work on another project.
While Ashley is gone, we are going to install a new Reolink camera. So Reolink is sponsoring the video today. You may remember a while back they sent us 2 Argus PT Ultra cameras and a home hub, and we installed that in the goat barn. They're coming out with an even more powerful camera called the Altus PT Ultra. We're going to install this down here at the corner of our fence so we can keep an eye on our front gate, but it is going to be connected into the home hub system. So let's get it installed, let's check it out, let's see what it can do. Jacks. Manual. Ooh, camera. We got the mounting system, and it's going to be powered by another one of these adorable little solar panels. Now, the cool thing about these cameras is they turn 360 and also they go up and down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mount it here on this post, and that is gonna give us kind of a view of our front gate. Now that we have the automatic gate opener, we think it'd be a cool idea to just keep tabs on who comes in and out of the gate, right? Yeah. So let's look at the different ways we can mount this. And also I guess we gotta get it adopted into the home hub, but one step at a time. Now, I have already set this up. I know, but listen, you wanna see how it works, go back and watch this other video. It's super simple. You just turn the camera on, pull your Reolink app out, connect to the camera, integrate it. And actually this one was easier. It didn't require me to do any additional like camera scanning stuff to make sure, like it all just kind of immediately worked really quickly. It should already be in the home hub and ready to go. So how is the Altus PT Ultra different than the Argus PT Ultra? This is brand new. It's just coming out. It records in continuous 4K ultra high definition, like all the time. The other camera was more like it would trigger events, like it would know if an animal or a car or a person drove up and it would start recording. You see how much bigger this is? This is a big fat battery. Can record up to 12 hours a day for 8 days on a single charge. And then we're gonna add a solar panel here in a minute so it can just record all the time if we really wanted to. Now, if you do wanna set it up to only trigger when it has those events, when an animal or a person or a car comes into the frame, you can do that, and this also has a pre-trigger delay. So with the other cameras, if something walks into the frame, it starts recording immediately. With this one, it will start recording, but it'll actually back up a few seconds so you can get what started that trigger and not just as soon as it hits. Yo, what are you doing? It's even got better night vision than the other ones. The other ones had really good night vision. These don't require additional infrared lights or spotlights. It just works. Did I mention customizable auto tracking? Oh yeah, camera will follow you. So we need to rename this camera now that we are...
Tiny shiny peeker.
We are surveilling the front gate. Should we say front gate camera?
No, tiny shiny peeker.
How about sneaky front gate?
No.
I'm not gonna call it tiny shiny peeker.
Why not?
Really weird name.
Sounds not right. I'm just gonna call it front gate.
No. Front gate Joseph.
Joseph the front gate camera.
Okay, I'm gonna call it Joseph. Front gate
Shiny
Joseph. And you guys are gonna have to explain to Adelaide why her camera says that. Okay? Thank you again, Reolink, for sponsoring this video. I can't wait to keep tabs on who's coming in our front gate. So the Altus PT Ultra is brand new. You can get 20% off if you use the link in the description. Help you grab one. We really like these Reolink cameras. They're working great for us. Now, let's get back to the build.
Jonathan's finishing up installing that camera, and I am making lunch We have homemade pasta noodles. We have water getting ready to boil. And look what else we have. You can't see her. Hold on. Look at this. Something does not belong here. What are you doing in my peppers? Huh? It is about time that I start pulling all this out, but it's still annoying. She's lucky she's cute. You're lucky you're cute. Lunch was delicious, but it's time to get back to the goat feeder build. Also, Trona's still asleep. She's gonna get in trouble. See if they come over here. Mabel!
We can work for it.
Here we are in the garden. Today we need to go ahead and rip out all this stuff. A lot of our plants have stopped producing. Our leaves are, the vines are dying. So, and Trona has messed up my pepper plant. So we're gonna go ahead and take some of the things out of the garden, compost some of it. Evidently, you're not supposed to give chickens, what are they? Pepper plants?
Tomatoes, and
the tobacco plant that we somehow ended up with. So those things are going to go to the compost. Everything else can go to the goats or chickens. So let's get started. Let's try to knock as much dirt off as we can. Adelaide has been the one taking care of the garden this year. I didn't even think about it most of the time. So the shade has really helped, and we're keeping the shade up year round so I don't have to take it up and down all the time. So I'm excited for next year. We're gonna plant a lot of flowers next year and salsa ingredients. Lots of tomatoes, tomatillos, herbs. Anything else that you want to plant?
lots of basil and maybe cilantro.
Definitely cilantro. The tobacco plant has been really cool. Still have no idea where it came from. It did have a lot of hummingbirds on it this year, but it's time for it to go. I've heard that they have deep roots, but I don't know for sure. Does it feel pretty deep? Can you help us pull the tobacco plant out?
Sure.
Thanks.
goes west and quickly, whisper in the blues, and people pace and worry, but I'm just here with you. The frost could touch the rooftops, but it'll never touch my heart, 'cause the warmth that you and I've got is more than just a spark. Time is always moving, seasons come and go, but on you I'm always counting, 'cause even when it's cold I know I'll always be warm with.
I'm not entirely sure what this plant is. It has beautiful sunflower-like flowers on it. And every time it goes to seed, I'm just trying to spread these out all over the property because they're my favorite. They stink though, but they're pretty. We've come to a little nursery that sells lots of plants, and we have 3 containers that we need to put a few things in, but I want to show you around just a little bit.
Okay, let's look at it.
I put them in many different locations. I think this is what we're landing on. Do you like it?
3 there,
That
1 there,
one there?
1 there.
I had them all under that, and it was just like too much.
It's still almost too much.
You're too much. Are you doing this?
Nope,
Mobo.
you wanted plants.